Hi friends! Today we are taking a look at some addition and subtraction word problems. Just so you know, there is a secret password today, so listen up because I'm going to drop it on you randomly. Alright, let's take a look at number 1. Ms. Harris has 136 markers. Oops, it should say markers. Please mark this up as you go along. Ms. Yao, that's me, has 195 markers. How many more markers does Ms. Yao have? Make sure you've marked this up. I'm going to quickly take some notes. You should be doing the same thing on your paper. Ms. Harris has 156 markers. Harris equals 136M. Look how I'm abbreviating. I'm not writing everything out. Yao has 195. Y, me, equals 195M. And let's take a look at this question. How many more markers does Ms. Yao have? I'm going to use the same words in this question to write out an answer sentence. Ms. Yao, straight from the question, has, changing that have into has, blank more markers. Look at that. I'm using the same words from this question. Ms. Yao has blank more markers. Now, you should have all of this done. If you don't, pause the video. Either way, pause the video and solve. How many more markers do I have? Alright guys, we are back, so let's see if you were correct. Alright, so, I know Ms. Harris has a... Alright guys, we are back, so let's take a look and see if you were correct. Alright, so I know that the question's asking me how many more markers. Okay, so Ms. Harris has 136, and I have, well, more, because, look at me, 195. So I'm asking how much is here. So if I'm comparing, I'm actually asking myself to subtract. Don't let that more tell you to add, okay? That's not, it's not a thing. Not always a thing, rather. So I have 195 minus 136, all right? 5 minus 6. 5 minus 6? Can't do it, so borrow from the tens. 9 tenths becomes 8 tenths. 5 ones becomes 15 ones. 15 minus 6. 15 minus 6 is 9. 8 tenths minus 3 tenths. 8 tenths minus 3 tenths is 5 tenths. And 100 minus 100 is nothing. Alright, so Ms. Yao has 59 more markers. Spectacular. Alright, let's take a look at number 2. Ms. Yao has some candy. That's important. Then she ate 115 pieces of candy. Ugh, now I'm going to get cavities. Now she has 287 pieces of candy. How many pieces of candy did she start with? That's that word. Let's take some notes. So right now you should have marked up the problem with me. Notes. This is a key way to get the answer correct. Okay, so Ms. Yao has some candy. Then I ate 115C, which is candy. Now I have 287C. And the question's asking me, how many pieces of candy did she start with? Well, I'm going to use that keyword, start. She started with, with blank candy. I can write pieces of candy, but I just ran out of room. She started with blank candy. Look how I set this up. If you need a little extra time, that's okay. Pause the video and continue. Solve this problem. Good luck. Alright guys, we are back. So let's see if you were correct. So Ms. Yao has some candy. She has like a big bag of candy. And then she ate something. If I'm eating, I'm probably subtracting. So that's minus. Then I ate 115. Now I have 287. So if I don't know my start or my whole, what I started with, I actually have to add these two numbers. I hope you did that. 287. If you're not, I hope you're scrambling and trying to figure this out. 287 plus 115. 7 plus 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. Put the 2 down, carry the 10. 110 plus 810 plus 110. That is 10 tens. 100. 100 plus 200 plus 100. 400. You should have had 402 candies or pieces of candy. The secret password today is pumpkin. You can either write pumpkin on the bottom of your paper, or you can draw me a pumpkin. This is my pumpkin. Pumpkin, pumpkin. I'm going to make a little stem. Pumpkin. I hope you're listening. Pumpkin. Oh, that's not that bad. All right, my little pumpkins. Let's take a look at number 3. All right, so you're marking this up as we go along. Mr. Carter had a box that can hold 300 video games. That's a big box. He's already filled the box with 216 video games. How many more video games can Mr. Carter use to fill the box? Let's take our notes. Notes! You are taking the notes with me instead of just sitting there, holding your pencil, staring off into space. Great. So Mr. Carter has a box. So the box equals 300 games, or G, or VG, I guess. Okay? He's already filled with 216 VG, which is video games. And the question is asking me how many more video games can Mr. Carter use to fill the box. So Mr. Carter can fill the box with blank video games. We're solving for how many more he can fill. Make sure that you've gotten here. It's okay if you're pausing the video and copying down what I have. That's all right. I would like you to pause the video and solve. How many more video games can Mr. Carter use? Good luck. All right, guys, let's see if you are right. So Mr. Carter has a box. The box is, let's say, this big. It's like 300. But he's already filled it with some stuff. He's already filled it with 216. Now we need to figure out, what is that? What's that? And the easiest way to do that is to subtract 300 minus 216. And I'm feeling a little lazy, and I don't feel like subtracting 300 minus 216. So I'm going to use Miss Harris's method of minus 1, minus 1. So what is 300? Take away 1. What's the number before 300? Well, it's 299. I'm doing it down here because I ran out of room. And what is the number before 216? Well, just 215. So now I don't have to regroup. 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 tens minus 1 tens. 8. 8 tens. And 200 minus 200, well, is 0. So Mr. Carter actually can fill his box with 84 more video games. I would like you to continue with your exit ticket. You're going to mark up every problem. You're going to take notes. You have plenty of room. Do your best. If you missed the secret password, you're going to need to rewatch.